Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time make...
Chance for a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And here's Azar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Long ball upfield. Oh, there's a probing ball. Good running, strong and purposeful. Costa Curta did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. It's a promising position. Terrific header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
Now he's off and running. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I'm really impressed with this guy, Jude Bellingham. For one so young, he has wonderful intelligence and a great ability to read the game. The most expensive 17-year-old in the game too, and he's got a wonderful natural feel of space.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Gets into some space. And that has been clubbed away. And here's Haaland. That's a little off target. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, well measured.
Rijkaard.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now it's Lewandowski. No, that's been intercepted. Well, they could break here. Neither side yet able to find the net. It's a searching pass. Played into space out wide. Gabriel is there to clear. Aimed beyond the defence. And he's in on goal! Messi's cross. And it's safely in the keeper's hands.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
And here's Lewandowski. Nicely weighted ball. Marquinhos is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Hangs one in. Haaland.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Cross deflected behind for a corner. And we have our very first corner. And he's had a shot! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Oh, that's a fine interception. comes under pressure and it's come loose. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Bellingham does really well to win the ball there. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Played in deep.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Rijkaard. McAllister, nicely aimed pass. And it's Bellingham. Now it's Lewandowski. Now it's Hazard. That is good strength. Bellingham. Linton. Rice. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. Here we go again, then.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Oh, that's a key interception. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, well played.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Now it's Lewandowski, pinches it off him. Bellingham. And it's Messi. And here's Haaland. Bellingham. Now it's Bellingham. To McAllister. Hazard. Looking for options for movement. It's a mighty effort! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
That's a decent clearance. Great ball, and he's in here. He's gone for goal! Deftly away. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just...
He's tried one! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Messi. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. And it's Messi. So we've reached the hour mark. And here's Bellingham. Mbappe. Big header! McAllister. And still, we await the first breakthrough.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And that could set him on his way. Marquinhos. Rice. Linton. Bellingham. And it's Hazard. And it's McAllister.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Looking to play him in. Hazard. Looking for the run. In towards the back. He's got tall. Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Bellingham. That looks a good ball through. He's having a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? He's in space and looking for options. He rises! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Lascia il campo per il numero 13.
Now that looks a decent ball. Steaming on. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, taken with style! Finally, the deadlock is broken!
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist?
A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Manchester United have fired themselves in front.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Courtois claims it, safe hands.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And here's Haaland. Oh, that's well spotted.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And it's Joelinton. Back into the middle.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove
He
productive?
gets big! It's a goal! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Can he latch on to this? Oh, well played, well sorted out.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
That's gone all the way through to the keeper. He's picked his way. There's the shot! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Threads one in. Costa Curta spots it and intercepts. And the shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really looks sharp.
And that will be it. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Manchester United certainly had some good moments.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So that's got things underway.
Well, if you judge a striker by his goals, Ruud van Nistelrooy has to be held in the highest regard.
He is a goal-scoring phenomenon.
Yeah, a real master who, when you think of his work, doesn't appear to have a weakness. As poachers go, he's supreme.
Bellingham, and he's picked out the run. Great ball, decent chance! Marvellous goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
So, a breakthrough already. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
That was mighty close. And he's quick to get it clear again. Nice looking ball. No, he's just misjudged that one.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
He's found a way through. Played into the middle. Manchester United leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. McAllister. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. He's got away, and Bernardo Silva! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, there's a probing ball. Manchester United are enjoying a good spell right now, and leading. And smartly reclaimed. Bellingham. McAllister tries to play it through. Aims beyond the defence. Engages and forces him off the ball. Can he get it through? Has a shot! Oh, crossbar! Van Nistelrooy tries to pass it through. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Yamal. He is through here. A lot of space ahead of him. And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. And he lines up a cross. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. McAllister.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And he's managed to get free. He's having a shot!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper is very relieved.
Getting on for a third of the way through the game. McAllister. Manchester United finding their passes. Oh, that's fabulous. He's going for goal! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Tries to dink it through, and he's intervened well there. Rijkaard. And here's Lewandowski. Bellingham. Van Nistelrooy. And he's worked it through. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And this is Van Nistelrooy. He has found a way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Saliba wins the duel this time. Now he's got space here. Oh, that's clever. Some resolute defending there. Manchester United are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Not the most accurate pass. That's good running with the ball. And it's McAllister. He's gone for goal! Van Nistelrooy. That's a cute ball. And the through ball. And they're not going to make any further progress now. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, they could break here. De Jong puts his foot on the gas. That's good vision. And that is expertly dealt with. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps, that's not too much to ask.
Manchester United head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. And we're off again. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Great vision, and he's in on shapes to shoot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Yeah, that's great running from the way he manoeuvred himself into such a good position to receive the pass and go through on the goalkeeper then.
Terrific header! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Stood up well to him there.
That's good play from him.
Can he latch on to this? He's got plenty of space out wide here. It is a corner. Manchester United have their second corner now. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. That was a brilliant save.
McAllister actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
He's picked his way through. Can he finish? Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
Manchester United are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Ji-sung.
Manchester United have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
That pass isn't the best. McAllister. Out to the right.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's...
Mbappe! It's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego. Número 4. Lo reemplazará.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
No, it's come to nothing. Rijkaard. Manchester United do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. And he's managed to get free.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego.
Corner number 3 coming up.
Entrará al campo número 24.
That's really well cleared. Tries from a long way out. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Marquinhos gets across to intercept that. And that is a little undercooked. Gabriel. McAllister. Looking tidy in possession here. Looking for the run. Rijkaard. Can he get on the end of this? Now, can he find a finish? Bellingham. That's gone all the way through to the keeper.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now it's Hazard. Now it's Bellingham. He's in space and looking for options. De Jong. Looking for a runner. Gabriel kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now, can they get him away? Looking to go deep. Oh, smashing header! Oh, no, that could be a costly miss.
Osimhen fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Lo reemplazará número 21. Se está realizando un cambio.
Nicely weighted ball. Well, played right into his path. McAllister. Oh, shoot. Tries a shot! Goal! Manchester United! And they get themselves in front! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Manchester United go into the lead.
Well, it's better late than never, Peter, and that's potentially decisive now.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Can he get onto this? Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Now it's crossed in, big header! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
Se va a realizar un cambio.
Couple of changes then in quick succession. think we're just about done here. It's a searching pass. No, that's been intercepted.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Now it's Mbappe. And this is Hazard. Mbappe, great chance! He has done it! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
McAllister. That's a good ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now this could be a chance. It's Hazard! The message is simple: defend this with your lives. And that will be it. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Manchester United.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's away we go then. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, this fella, Ruben Neves, I suspect would be a key factor, Peter, sitting deep in midfield, which gives him a great view of the landscape all around him, and he can spray balls all around the pitch and really get his team moving forward with momentum.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Knocks it into space. Great vision. And he was quick to react. Camavinga. Messi. Can he get on the end of this? Camavinga gets flagged offside. Defending of the desperate variety. Ruben Neves. And it's Camavinga. And that is a little undercooked. Lewandowski looks to get on the end of this. Bellingham. Now it's Lewandowski. Now he's got space here. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Out to the left it goes. That's a good run down the left. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Nicely weighted ball. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
It's a promising position. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Good ball, good take. Rolls it backwards.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Camavinga. Now it's Raul. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Messi is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Lewandowski is herring after that one. Now it's Lewandowski. It's played through for him. Can he finish? It's Raul in for the pieces. Good effort first time.
Yeah, quick thinking and the right choice for me, but that was difficult to get right.
So it is still 0-0. Camavinga. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Passing is crisp and sharp. Great ball, and he's in here. He's being urged to shoot. Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Marquinhos with the clearance. Applies the finish! And now they can spring out. Can he finish? Rodri puts his foot on the gas. And here's Lewandowski. Could try cutting inside here. And he gets rid in a hurry. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Now it's Bellingham. This looks promising, and he's gone backward here. Now it's Lewandowski, and he won. Real chance! That's another chance! And that is wildly off target.
He'll be annoyed with himself after that. Nothing wrong with his anticipation or his positioning.
Ruben Neves. And Marquinhos. Raul. And it's Ruben Neves. Raul. Skims one in. McAllister.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
That looks a good ball through. Lewandowski showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Looking for options for movement. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And there is the half-time whistle. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
And just a quick reminder today,
The midway point of the game.
Manchester United ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break.
Substitutions taking place.
Here we go again.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. They're taking a moment to consider their options. And it's Rodri. He's a sharp little ball here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Camavinga. Looking for the run. And this is Raul. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Camavinga. Now that looks a decent ball. Drill chance for a shot! He's got a goal! And the second half is off to a flyer! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
And very quickly, just the goalkeeper, and the shot! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Raul clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Aimed beyond the defence. Gabriel gets over and intercepts. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. Ruben Neves. And Gabriel. And it's Messi. Threads one in. And the shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Oh, that's fabulous. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Manchester United are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
Oh, that's well spotted. Raul. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Now, who's going to be first to this? It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Tries to pass it through. It's a good-looking delivery. And that is expertly dealt with. Bellingham. McAllister. And here's Lewandowski. Now it's Hazard. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And he's in on shot at goal! It's in! Manchester United are back on level terms. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Shapes to shoot! Goal! Manchester United! And the comeback is complete! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Manchester United get themselves into the lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
75 minutes played. It's a threatening ball.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Messi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? No, it's come to nothing.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Coming on the field is number 22.
Oh, there's a probing ball.
Rafinha. Substitution.
That's a nicely weighted pass. Ruben Neves. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Courtois claims comfortable. Well, there's the clearance. Out for a throw.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 7. Hazard.
And that's definitely not his best.
Number 13.
Paz.
McAllister. Coming on the field.
Manchester United close now to seeing this one through to the end.
Substitution in progress.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
5 minutes added time.
Tries to play it through. And the flag has stayed down. Chance! Oh, what a big... Oh, it's fallen loose again! And it's in! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Manchester United could not have picked a better time to snatch a 2-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
And that is as far as it goes. Manchester United have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback.
Please be made aware that smoking
Lewandowski
is only
voted
permitted
man of the
in
match,
designated
and
areas
deservedly
within these
so.
grounds.
What a turnaround. Victory from the jaws of defeat. Enjoy that, Jim.
Well, I've just got to give them great credit for the way in which they've managed to turn this around. Going behind...